This film has not been subjected to any editing. Its commentary was recorded under oath by the man who filmed it.
My name is Kevin Riley.
My name is Kevin Riley. I'm 31 years old. On the 11th July 1970, my friends and I had decided to spend the night under the stars in the Roxaca Zone region.
This is Cindy, my fiancée.
This is
We're now
Cindy,
married.
my fiancée. We're married now.
And there's Stephen Payne, my best
And
friend.
Stephen Payne, my best friend, who was 29 at the time of these events. We'd studied architecture together.
That's Karen, Stephen's wife.
Karen, Stephen's wife. All four of us were childhood friends.
We left Greenfield around
We left Greenfields around 10 a.m.
during the drive. Stephen told me
In the car, Stephen told me he was happy to be making this journey east.
around 1 p.m. we stopped
At about 1 p.m., we stopped at Pinewood Park, as we usually did whenever we took this road. We'd prepared a joke to play on Cindy.
That's my wife who's filming.
Here, my wife is filming me.
Karen and Stephen were very much.
Karen and Stephen were really in love with each other. We used to like teasing them.
We left Road 340 a little before.
We turned off Route 340 just before 4:30 in the direction of Roxaca
Third
Zone.
time we were going there.
It was the third time we'd been to this place.
We passed the dunes.
We crossed the
then followed
dunes,
Roxaca Canyon.
then followed Roxaca Canyons.
I have to say that during the walk,
I must say that the whole way, Stephen showed no sign that could have alerted us to what was going to happen.
around 6 p.m., Cindy and Karen were preparing.
Around 6 p.m., Cindy and Karen were getting dinner ready.
Stephen came back and asked.
Stephen got back and asked us if we'd heard the music that was like crystal bubbles.
He showed us the direction.
He pointed in this direction.
Indians call this place
The Indians call this place the River of Stones that runs over the sleeping forest.
We listened as hard as we could.
We listened as hard as we could, but we couldn't hear anything but the desert.
Stephen seemed disappointed.
Stephen seemed upset and irritable.
At this very moment, I had an
From that moment on, I had an intuition, a deep feeling that something was going to happen.
When I see these images,
When I see these pictures again, it feels like I'm showing you a
it happened
dream.
after dinner.
The shock came after dinner. Look closely at our dear friend Stephen, because it's the last time we saw him. Look at the way he persistently stares off in the same direction. Stephen stood up. We don't know what's happening. He doesn't respond to our shouts.
And then he jumps.
He's running, and then he jumps.
There on the dunes, we had to
And
face it.
right there on the dunes, we had to face the facts. Stephen had completely disappeared. His footsteps were the proof.
Karen started screaming. She wanted to.
Karen started screaming that she wanted to vanish as well and go with him.
Cindy tried to calm her down.
Cindy was trying to calm her down.
I was so depressed.
I was so blown away that I kept right on filming. And perhaps I did it because somehow I hoped this film would one day help us to understand how Stephen disappeared, what he'd heard, who had called him, and why this 11th of July he had leapt into the unknown at Roxaca Zone.